At any rate, so command center. Let's get this party started, shall we? Instead of talking about it all day, all night, since it's almost 10 o'clock here where I'm at. I mean, I don't necessarily have any hate for Paradox. I mean, at the end of the day, they're a business. I don't necessarily agree with all of their business decisions, but I understand that they're a business and ultimately they're out to make money, so it's hard to fault them for doing the things that are going to make them money, even if we don't necessarily agree with those decisions sometimes. And let's see, Karos is going to be our pilot for the Dakota. We need the Jaeger mech. We need to put Gravelion in the Jaeger mech. And then we need... I mean, look at this. Look at this, Chad. We're getting like a full mercenary unit going on here. We're getting a whole mercenary... Like, we got a full lance of mechs, we got a full lance of vehicles, we got battle armor to back us up. It's weird. It's almost like we're fucking professionals. Alright, so we are going to put the battle armor in the VTOL that we just spent all that money on. And we're gonna save. And there we go. Can you post a link? I mean, as long as you don't Rick and roll us, I suppose I can allow it. Give me just a second. There you go. 60 seconds. Don't make me regret it. Oh, yeah, I've seen that before. It's, I was surprised when I saw that. The only problem is, because of all the software that I have to run for VTubing, if I pull up a web browser for that, it's going to tank my frame rate. So you guys are free to listen to the Dagoff wave if you please. Unfortunately, I will not be able to run a media player on my browser without killing everything. Because it turns out Firefox is a resource hog. I don't know if you know that. Well, most web browsers are resource hogs these days. I mean, I still remember the day when a web browser barely even registers as a pip on CPU usage. Oh, that's true, yeah, Bolo. Well, actually, you know what? I'll go ahead and permit you real quick. For anybody that also missed it earlier, Bolo was showing off his collection, and it's actually very impressive, I gotta say. Well, you got 60 seconds. I don't know if it'll let you post more than one link, but give it a shot. We're still waiting. Come on now, BattleTech. There we go. Alright, let's see what we're up against.
I've got eyes on hostile reinforcements. They're heading your way.
Alright. We're already in contact, which isn't surprising. We do have some elevation on them. Alright. We've also got some difficult terrain, which may make it difficult for them to actually get to us. That's a positive. So let's see. Who do we have? It's probably gonna be the battle armor, because it's always the frickin' battle armor. Actually, you know what? There's no point in doing this. We already know what needs to happen. We need to just reserve down to 1 and let them take their turn. Oh, that's a very colorful and interesting unit insignia. Alright, so it looks like they're doing some kind of flank, I guess?
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Let us begin the scout session.
Oh, I don't like going fast. It's scary.
Alright, so we're kind of surrounded on multiple sides here. We do have a dervish. So that's not good. And unfortunately, because we're deploying so many units, our people are kind of spread out all over hell and back. Try posting the link. If it bops you, I'll permit you again. Bolo. Actually, you know what? Never mind. I'll just go ahead and do it again, because I'm pretty sure it's already timed out. Give it a shot. Alright, let's see here. So we'll have to wait up here. Well, we'll see how well this does.
Waiting for orders.
Go ahead and brace up the battle armor, because we're not going to get into contact right away.
What's up, boss?
In the meantime, we got a lot of ground to cover before we make grips with the enemy. Thankfully, again, the terrain I think is going to play to our favor and keep that lance out of our hair for a little bit. So it may be smarter to move up here and engage these guys first and then take these guys when they start coming up the hill. We'll have to see.
Copy that.
I've got your back. Moving at a sprint.
Alright, let's see. Who's next? We're just gonna have to sprint these guys up.
On the move.
And we do have terrain blocking shots from our right-hand side, so that, again, will work to our favor for the time being.
Copy that, Commander.
Polo! Might not be a bad idea to fling that first arrow 4 in anger. Not gonna have a great chance to hit, but again, it's artillery. You don't necessarily have to be very accurate with it.
Waiting for orders.
And then moving up to Gerald quarters. Interested to see what we can do with our vehicles. I hope none of them got stuck.
Yeah.
We got Ozark, our sniper. Not a bad idea to start taking shots, because we might be able to hit from there. We already set the forest on fire, so that'll work to our favor.
Skipper.
We got Graveline and the Jaeger mech. Can we actually... Yeah, we're not able to get up on the hill. Actually, we could. We could get up right here. That's some extreme ranges, though. That's the thing. I think we'll move forward 1 turn, and then next turn we'll look at trying to get up here and get some elevation we can fire down on these guys.
I'm receiving you.
Alright, Game Master in the Rommel.
On the move. Full speed.
Just gotta say, we got some decent evasion on these guys, and we're firing at some extreme ranges, but again, the Rommel has a lot of ammo, so I'll go ahead and take the shot. I didn't think we were gonna hit, but it was worth a shot.
That didn't hit?
It did not, in fact, hit, Game Master.
Standing by.
Okay, so we got this other Rommel that's like way over here, off doing its own thing, which is unfortunate.
Acknowledged.
And then we got Carrick
For orders.
with the indirect fire. I mean, I think we just keep you back a little bit, and we'll fling some sniper artillery. Again, artillery doesn't have to be accurate to be useful. Alright. What else we get? Oh, we're already on the next turn. Okay. Then the question is... I think we reserve for now. Oh, shit. Well, never mind. I was gonna reserve. Bolo with the arrow, you can pretty much stay here. You don't need to go much further than that. Unfortunately, they're now obscured, which I don't like. Are we close enough to get a sensor lock? No. Shit. Alright.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
Trying to think, because we don't, unfortunately, because Kairos is still new, we don't really have any intel on these mechs. Don't know what we're up against. Yeah, we're not going to get close enough here. If we sprint, we might be able to get close enough to these guys next turn to drop the battle armor on them and tie them up. So I think that's what we'll do.
Oh, I don't like going fast. It's scary.
And what are we dealing with? We're dealing with a Griffin, a 1S Griffin, and we're dealing with a Whitworth. All right, Bamboozle. Again, as always, good to see you. Glad you could show up. Glad you finally made it to a stream after so long. Don't know when we'll be streaming again next because life is rough right now, but I hope we will see you again next time. So after all of the complaining that I did about Whitworths, it's funny for us to finally be facing one in combat.
Yeah, Commander.
Let's see. Can we actually get down? It doesn't look like it. Like, I want to get this ballista down into the defilade for cover. But it doesn't look like we're going to be able to do that, so we'll just stay in the tree line. And we will continue to fling artillery at the enemy. So what is this thing carrying? Gyrojets of medium lasers, so that's basically not a threat once it gets its first volley off. And this Griffin only has a large laser. So it almost feels like a waste to use artillery on these guys. But we will. I hope that the other Lance is much better equipped, because otherwise taking max salvage on this mission may not have been a great idea. Oh, lovely, and we're already taking massive volleys from the enemy.
Minimal damage on that hit.
That might not be a bad idea. We could do the careful maneuver just to get down the hill.
I'm listening.
Ozark in the Griffin with the sniping all day, day.
I'm going.
Still don't have visuals there, but we can take some shots at these guys. I say we take some shots at the Griffin. And that's one thing that I gotta get used to, though, is with this X-Pulse, the range is a lot less than what I'm used to on the ERPPC. So that's, if there's a downside, it's that. Yeah, basically no hits on that one. That's unfortunate. We're firing at the extreme end of our range for a lot of these weapon systems.
Waiting for orders.
So let us progress to the Castle of Funk. Go ahead and move up here. It's not a great shot, so I don't think I'm going to waste the ammo.
Commander?
General quarters. We'll do the same thing, sprint forward. Not really any point in taking shots with the missiles, because we got such low chances to hit.
Yes, Commander.
And we got Sierra with the Treb. We might be able to put some rounds down range, but again, I don't see it really being worth the trouble currently. We got to get out of this funk before we actually start to engage. I'm more interested to see what this Lance comp is going to look like compared to what we're seeing ahead of us. And unless these are really small lances, there's probably at least one more group of mechs out there because they're showing 3 groups of enemy units. I really only count 2. We got this group here, and then we got this group down here. I have not seen, if there's a 3rd group, we have not run into them yet. So we got a 75-tonner, we got a 55-tonner. Oh, we got a 55-ton quad. All right.
Waiting for orders.
Good to know. Let's see. I think we sprint forward. We can actually get a decent shot on whatever this is. I don't know what it is. But move forward, and we should have a shot at this guy. What is he? Another dervish. With only a single binary laser. Good lord. These guys definitely did not come prepared to this fight. Yeah, it's probably a scorpion, Kairos.
I copy.
I mean, that's the only quad in that weight range that I can think of in BTA. Ah, well, there we go. Looks like we are, in fact, going to start to get the next unit, which might be all vehicles? Who knows?
Ready to rock.
So grab a lion with the Jaeger mech. If we take this shot, yeah, again, still not hardly any decent chance to hit. Alright, Typhoon. Again, good to see you. Glad you guys could make it for the stream. Glad that you were able to stick around for so long, especially since I don't normally stream this long. Yeah, it doesn't help General Quarters that Twitch has just not been doing real well today overall. Not even getting into the whole Wi-Fi versus hardline thing. Alright, so this Griffin got 5 evasion. I'm not even gonna take the shots. It's not worth wasting the ammo. And there are the shots that I knew would be coming. Is that actually in the game, Kairos? I've never heard of the Kiso. Well, there's the gyro, so that basically, that's the Whitworth blowing its load. I think it's only got medium lasers left. Oh, Jesus, a construction mech that's 100 tons. Okay, well, that's probably why I've never run into it before. Yeah, so that Whitworth now is just down to a single medium laser. I do not like how much fire this thing is taking. Like, I know it gets some damage reduction and stuff, but it's making me very uncomfortable how many shots that VTOL is taking. So our laser AMS managed to take out 1 missile out of a volley of 10. Not off to a good start so far. Also, Kailania, welcome back. I don't know if you were just lurking or if you left and came back, but haven't seen you in the chat for a little while, so good to see you again.
How can I help? Roger.
Again, I like that this terrain is helping us with cover, but it's also kind of annoying. That's fair enough, Kailani. That's fair enough. Well, hopefully you've been enjoying the stream in the background while you've been lurking.
I'm receiving you.
I think we dismount. And we're gonna go ahead and do angry battle armor things. Did we get the grapple? I think we did. Alright, there we go. Rapid fire crowbar, go!
Waiting for orders.
Alright, Bolo. Now is the time. We're starting to see the enemies pop out of the woodwork, so I think if we were ever going to start taking shots, now is the... Oh, my sweet Lord Jesus. An elite manticore. Oh, okay. Well, and it's only got an SRM-6. I don't know, again, I'm not sure what's going on here, but it feels like these guys got caught with their pants down because most of these mechs and vehicles have, like, at most, one working weapon system. It's actually kind of funny. Yeah, I guess we'll take the shot with the arrow. Oh no, I shouldn't have done that. Fuck.
Reporting serious armor loss.
I did a dumb, chat. I just fired an arrow at the mech that our fucking battle armor was grappling onto. Because I'm an idiot. Shit. How are you guys doing? Are you okay? You didn't take any damage? Or is this one of those things where you're gonna... Hopefully they're okay. Hopefully it's not gonna be this thing where, like, next turn they're gonna take all the damage.
Oh, God, I was sleeping. What do
Now
you
I feel
want?
terrible. I'm not good at this. I'm not good at this. Well, good to see you, Nem1. Again, glad to meet you. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. I saw that you did follow the channel, so hopefully we'll see you back again next time. Again, my schedule is a little screwed up right now, so I'm not sure when I'm going to be streaming again, but feel free to drop in the next time you see us live. I think we just continue to use Grandpa Tex here
You're asking a lot
to
of an old
scout.
guy.
Keep an eye out on things. We can actually shoot at this thing? Sure, why not? It's medium lasers, what's it gonna hurt? Yeah, no shit. Clearly this Merc company bought all their equipment from Discount Dan, and they are, I'm sure, regretting the decision now. Oh, I moved the wrong vehicle. Well, that's unfortunate. Man, Can you tell I've been streaming? Can you tell I've been streaming for 10 hours? Because I'm making a lot of really dumb decisions all of a sudden. Let's see. Let's see. What do we got? I'm checking targets here to see what target we got the best shot on. I think it's gonna be this guy. Or maybe this Griffin? Yeah, it's probably the Griffin, but again, I'm not about to shoot a second artillery piece at our battle armor.
Engaging.
Yeah, I don't know, I don't think that we've actually seen the 75 tonner yet. Like, we know it's there, but I don't think we've gotten visual confirmation on it just yet. Yeah, there we go. That's what I was afraid of. Now the battle armor has taken all the damage. So we did knock the Griffin down, so that's a plus. Unfortunately, I don't think our battle armor is going to make it for very much longer. My turn. Oh, okay, there we go. I was like, who can actually go right now? I think we are going to charge right up here, as you do,
Oh,
and give him the plasma.
I'm wounded.
And we're gonna give him the plasma to the torso. Oh, did we actually lose our battle armor? Or is that just the UI bugging out? No, battle armor's still alive. Barely. I mean, we are demonstrating the cult of bad tactical decisions all day, every day. It's just, like, There's making bad decisions, and then there's actively shooting your own people with artillery because you forgot that they were in the line of fire. That's not a bad tactical decision, that's just plain old stupidity. There's no excuse for that. Alright, let's give him the business.
Acknowledged.
Let's see if we can take this griffin out. I really want it off the field. Like, if we can get one gun off the field, then that'll give us a good idea for how big these lances actually are. Although I'm suspecting that they're all going to be full size. So yeah, whoever called Scorpion on the 55-ton quad, that was correct. Using a sniper cannon though, so we're probably going to need to take that guy out real quick. Because that's going to hurt if we leave it on the field.
Commander.
Ozark, you're already taking a lot of damage. You tend to do that. You're in a griffin, and yet you seem to always be getting hit by the worst stuff. Let's see, what do we got? I say we take a shot, yeah, right here at the Scorpion. See if we can take this guy out of here quickly. It is indeed a Scorpion. So is that a second dervish, or is that the same dervish? What is this other make? Oh, that's a Clint. Well, okay, there's the second Clint that we've run into this entire campaign.
Aye, aye.
We're dealing with Sierra. We can, in fact, get up here.
Go into full throttle.
And let's see. We will put all of the ammo into the center torso. Again, if we can take this guy out.
Come on, people.
There we go. Engine destroy. Outstanding. Outstanding.
My flame
That's a good question. I did not look at the Clint to see what it's packing. Let's have a look. It is an AC-5, but unfortunately for them, the AC-5 is non-functional, so it only has a single medium laser. Again, our enemies appear to have shopped at Discount Dan and will very likely be regretting that decision for the rest of their very short lives. Let's see, can we? No, we're not going to be able to get up there. All right. Well, that's unfortunate. So we'll just have to keep running to get out of this little valley here. We could potentially take a shot with the gauze, but we're not really going to have a chance to hit. Yeah, not only 3025 tech, but clearly 3025 tech that hasn't been maintained in the 40 years since.
Waiting for orders.
Again, the Rommel, we need to move you back a little bit because you're taking a lot of hits.
Got it.
And who's getting the gas? You are getting the gas. We gotta take that Scorpion off the field. I do not like that sniper cannon. Sniper cannon is gonna do a lot of splash damage, and I don't like it. Especially right now with our people being so grouped up. Like that is artillery bait.
Ready for orders.
Alright. Get the other Rommel.
Acknowledged.
And we will take another shot at the Scorpion.
Locked on target.
Alright, we expose the structure, hopefully on either the torso or one of them legs. Let's have a look. Well, on technically one of the arms, because the game doesn't know how to represent a quad mech properly. I mean, don't discount the head, sir. I mean, if you remember, Game Master was running around an AC-20 Hetzer for a long time, and he put in a lot of work with that puppy. I'm not saying that the quick sell Hetzers are going to be good, but I'm just saying a Hetzer in the right hands can be a powerful tool.
Oh God, they hit me. Son of a bitch.
God damn it, Tex. I don't know what to say, man. Like,
Talk to me.
I don't think there's anything I can say to that. We got no shot except for the tag. Yeah, screw it. I'll fire with a tag. Oh, there's another mech up here. Do we have any intel on this mech? It's a 50-ton or whatever it is. Yeah, I'm thinking it might be time to get that VTOL out of here.
I'm receiving you.
Battle armor, you're not gonna be able to mount and swarm this Whitworth, are you? Yeah, you're just a little outside of range. Well, unfortunately, you will probably not survive until next turn. We could vigilance. Hopefully that'll be enough to survive. Hopefully the battle armor will survive until next turn and we can rodeo the Whitworth, but I don't think they're gonna make it, honestly. As much as I hate to say that. Let us give them, with Karos? Or no, I'm sorry, this is Bolo. Let's go ahead and drop an arrow 4 on that quad.
Targeting for an alpha strike. Come on, people.
Ooh, and a direct hit.
Happen.
Outstanding. You love to see it.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
Alright, Karos. We're gonna get you out of here. We're gonna move you back. And, we may even pick up the battle
I don't
armor.
like going fast. It's scary.
We will see. I basically was saying to myself, okay, we have a VTOL, now we can get the battle armor into range and grapple with the enemy mechs like the first or second turn. What I had not considered was how exposed that was going to make our battle armor in the process, so I may need to be a little more conservative about the way I use that in the future. We'll have to see. Of course, the battle armor is going to get wrecked, and Bigfoot's probably going to be in the hospital for 3 or 4 weeks, so we'll have plenty of time to think about the correct way to use battle armor the next time around. I mean, is 2 evasion even worth the trouble? Because I feel like it's not. I feel like we just jump Ozark down here to get cover, and then we'll take this shot to hopefully do some damage on this dervish.
Lock in target.
Which I don't know why it's overheating. It hasn't really been firing all that many weapons, but for some reason it is just burning up. It's kind of weird.
Losing armor.
You're gonna regret that.
Oh, okay.
Serious hits.
Well, the Scorpion pilot decided to fire his sniper cannon one more time and then eject. 'Cause why not? Let's do this.
Let's go.
And we will fling sniper artillery at this
Fire that
group.
target.
And we got a hit! Plus some structure exposed. Outstanding. Sooner we can take these guys off the field, the better. I was hoping for something good out of them, but right now, the only thing that even shows any promise is maybe this 75-tonner in the back. And I get a feeling he's stuck in the terrain currently.
Light damage, Commander.
I mean, clearly they've got bad stock cooling if firing a couple of binary lasers is causing this dude to overheat that much. Because we haven't hit him with anything that would cause him to overheat. So the only reason he's got that much heat has got to be because of him. Tell you what, here's what we're gonna do.
Move order received.
We're gonna send the commander in to take care of this Whitworth and whatever this 50-tonner is up on top of the hill. And I'm gonna pick up the battle armor. I'm gonna try to pick up the battle armor.
Locking in all weapon systems.
And get them out of here with the VTOL.
Standing by.
Let's see. Trench bucket. You're already taking some hits. As expected. We'll do this. And we will fire a full volley at the dervish. That's already taken some hits.
Confirmed. Come on, people.
There we go. Engine destroyed.
Tango down.
And that leaves us 4 salvageable parts. Nice. I think we already had 2 dervish parts if I didn't sell them. So if we can get at least 2 more parts, then we'll be able to build up one of those. That'll give us some more options in the medium category.
Commander, got a weapon out.
Unfortunately, that now brings us down to very little battle armor remaining.
Yes, Commander.
It's not looking good for our folks. It's not looking good for Bigfoot and the squad. Let's see. I think we move up.
Move order received.
We got the Elite Manticore, but again, it's only packing SRMs. We'll take out the Shadowhawk if we can. A couple of binary lasers is more threatening to me than an SRM-6.
Copy that.
Which is funny, because I was just saying a little while ago, hey, you know, we probably won't see another Shadowhawk again, so there's no point in salvaging those parts. And then here's a Shadowhawk, like 2 missions later. Because, you know, that's how BattleTech does. Alright, now we finally know what we're up against. It is a Centurion, a variant with an AC-10, so yeah. And it is actually in the better condition of most of the mechs and vehicles that we have seen so far. Alright, Graveline, we'll get you up here, and let's see what we can do with the Ultra AC-5 and the Rotary Gauss. I think we just take one shot with the AC-5. Well, nah. 50-50 chances. I say we go with it.
Engaging target.
Alright, well we got one shot. Yeah, it's the Stacks 3025 Centurion, so nothing to sneeze at. It can still be a threat. But it's none of the normal goofy stuff that we're used to seeing from BTA. So, I'll count my blessings on that one. So for whatever reason, we just cannot get decent evasion with these Rommels, and I think that's just par for the course. I think no matter what we do, we're not going to get decent evasion with them. So we'll just have to do the best we can with the 2 evasion that we're getting. Oh, nice. Well done, Game Master. Yeah, absolutely. Just take the entire left torso off of that guy. That's how you do it. Yeah, I don't know how much more the battle armor's gonna take. Maybe we eject. Eject and avoid the kill. You can't even eject from battle armor, never mind. Doesn't matter. Well. That's no good. Well, who's still left to move? Quagmire? Alright. Quagmire it is.
I copy.
Giggity, giggity, giggity. And again, Rommel's putting in the work. Putting in the work. We got that guy panicked. If we can keep up the pressure, we might be able to get him to eject. Alright, so whatever our 75-tonner is has got a large laser, in addition to some long-range missiles.
Talk to me.
Alright, are we actually gonna get close enough to do anything with this grasshopper? We are. Alright. We'll go ahead with precise strike. Just to up the accuracy a little bit. And, oh, right. Yeah, we'll go with a precision shot right at the torso.
Aye, aye.
We did get the tag as well, so that'll help us take this Whitworth out just a little bit faster.
Waiting for orders.
Alright. You need to mount this VTOL so we can get you the hell out of here before you get killed, Bigfoot. Because, that was a rough engagement. That was a very rough engagement. Alright, Bolo. I think, with a decent shot on this Aero 4, we might be able to take this guy entirely off the field.
Affirmative. Mech warriors,
Yeah.
what you got?
Yeah. Yeah. Clap those cheeks, buddy. That was about the best possible outcome there. You basically reduced that thing to scrap metal.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
Alright, so Grandpa Tex has been taking some hits. Starting to scare me a little bit. We still want to keep him airborne for reconnaissance.
Oh, I don't like going fast. It's scary. I'm gonna press.
But
all
we'll
the
try and
buttons
keep
and
that
you can't
evasion as
stop
high as we
me.
possibly can. Because 8 evasion will go a long way to helping us not get this thing destroyed before the battle's over. Still want to know what that 75 tonner is back here, though. We still haven't seen them come out of the woodwork just yet.
Damage minimal. Orders?
Alright, Carrick. Sniper artillery, we'll go ahead and move. Actually, we got a decent chance to hit on this manticore, and that'll give us some splash damage, so screw it. Take the shot. Outstanding. Outstanding damage. Hi, who's up next? Yep, there's the Whitworth. Why do you guys like the Trebuchet so much?
Damage
I mean, I
minimal.
get that it's one of the weaker armored units that we have out here on the field, but why you gotta bully? Why you gotta bully my Trev? Speaking of bully,
Heading out.
get bullied. Get kicked in the back, and then shot in the back with plasma rifles, punk.
Let's go, let's go.
That'll learn you.
Reporting critical.
Oh, and we took the leg off. Wow. That Whitworth is having a bad day. Take a dirt nap, loser.
Awaiting orders.
Alright, Sierra, we're gonna follow you back a little bit because you are taking way too much damage to my liking. We got an LRM APC. I mean, I guess we can just full volley that with the rocket launchers and hopefully get some punch through and maybe actually destroy that thing. Or we could just basically do nothing. That also works, I guess. Those lasers hit pretty hard.
Minimal damage on that hit. Reading you.
Alright, Jen. Gen quarters. We could finish off the Whitworth, but I think the commander's got that handled. Instead, I think we roll up on these boys and continue to put the hurt on them. So see if we can take this Manticore out. It's not much of a threat, but I'd still like to get as many vehicles and enemies off the field as we can. Alright, not much going on our end just yet. So who's moving? And we're getting pretty close to the initiative phase, so maybe we're gonna see this 75 ton stick its face out here shortly? I hope. We are indeed, Mara. Although I think this is going to be the last mission for the night. We still got a little ways to go yet, though. So, it may be the last mission, but we still got plenty of work to do before it's over.
Location confirmed.
So glad you could join us again before it ended. Oh, I think we go for the Clint.
Confirmed.
There we go. Nice. Breach the armor. Hopefully that was the torso, but it was probably one of the legs if I had to guess. Let's see. Oh no, that was the center torso. Outstanding. That's going to leave you wide open for the Rommels. The Jaeger is still on its inaugural mission. We did some duels in Solaris, so this is our actual first mission that we've put the Jaeger on the field. So far, we haven't really been in a position to actually do anything with it. We're trying to get to the point where we can use the Jaeger mech for something. This actually is a good opportunity, so let's go for a center torso shot, and let's go ahead and give him the full 3-shot volley.
10-4.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The rapid fire. Oh, not so good, AFP, but I'm trying not to talk about that too much. Suffice it to say, the job market is
Armor blow through.
not great.
Internal damage.
And unfortunately, because the job market is not great, it means that employers can afford to be a little pickier than they probably should be. No, I wish it did, but no, mechs don't do that. I wish you could get, like, ragdoll physics and stuff on the mechs. That would be great.
Got it, Commander.
Alright, let's pray for a center torso hit. If we get a Gauss rifle hit in the center torso on this Clint, he is toast.
Got it, Commander.
Speak of the devil, and Game Master will deliver.
Reporting enemy battle mech down.
No, it's fine, AFP. I mean, I understand you guys are curious because it is a big deal to me, and it will end up affecting the stream in some capacity. It already kind of has. So, like, I understand the desire to ask, and I don't mind answering the questions. Because I want you guys to know, like, yeah, it's not going great, but we're still working on it. I do have some prospects that I hope pan out. We will see, but for right now, nothing solid, nothing guaranteed. But nothing in the world is guaranteed. My only hope is that I don't end up having to take some, you know, minimum wage job that I hate and makes me miserable just to pay the bills. If we get to that point, then things are getting ugly.
Roger.
I mean, I'll put it to you guys like this. I went out over, not this week, but last week. I went out
Target.
and bought a Powerball ticket. And there goes the APC.
Battle mech down.
For the record, I've only ever bought one Powerball, one lottery ticket in my entire life, and it was that one. Because I figured, screw it. Might as well roll the dice. Maybe I get lucky and become a millionaire. Needless to say, that did not happen. But for just a minute there, I really hoped. I was like, hey, you know what? This would be that rags to riches story, the person who's never bought a lottery ticket before and bought one ticket and somehow managed to win. But yeah, life doesn't work out that way. Unfortunately. I mean, you guys have seen how my luck goes in this game. Anytime RNGesus and I are in the same room, there's gonna be a fight. So me playing the Powerball is effectively just like wasting my money.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
Alright, what do you think, chat? I'm thinking we run this VTOL back here. I want to know what this 75-ton mech is.
Oh,
Let's
I don't
find
like
out.
Going fast. It's scary.
Oh, okay. So this is the down-ton stalker. This is the under-ton stalker. Not what I was expecting. I mean, we could use a dedicated missile boat. This would be a good replacement for the Treb if we could get our hands on it. I mean, it may be a primitive, but I would still take this over the Treb. Should I really, like, is it that bad? Like, if I had this, you're saying you would rather me stick with the Treb than use this Stalker? Because I'm thinking a 75-ton missile boat would be able to mount a lot more DACA than the Treb we're currently using. But I've also never used the primitive variant, so I don't know how bad it is.
Copy. Confirmed.
Let's see. We gotta take a shot at something. Laser carrier? What kind of... Oh, that's a lot of medium lasers. Okay. Yep, you got my attention. Well, it's pretty low armor, so hopefully with the X-Pulse we can take this puppy out.
Here we go.
Did not punch the armor. Dang it. That is disappointing. Again, we already have several dervish parts. Again, if I didn't accidentally sell them, which I may have, but if I didn't sell the dervish parts we already have,
Holding firm.
then we should be able to get a dervish with just a couple of salvage pigs. Alright, we are going to intensify firepower, and we're gonna fling this shell over here.
Got it.
Holy shit. That whiff. Again, that landed in a different area code.
Receiving you.
Alright, I am tired of getting shot by this frickin' Centurion, so we are going up the hill to say hello.
Confirmed.
We are gonna pay this nerd a visit. And we are gonna make him regret being such a nuisance.
Commander.
Alright, let's fall back a little bit so you're not taking fire from every direction, and we will fire a full volley at this Centurion.
Firing all weapons. Damn, let's do this.
Okay, well there we go. An engine destruction I will absolutely take. That means we just wasted a turn trying to get the commander up the hill for no reason. I don't actually have a whole lot of experience with the Dervish Mara. I know a lot of people swear by it, and a lot of people don't like it, and again, I haven't really used it enough myself to form a strong opinion on it.
Location confirmed.
I know it is generally regarded to be a passable medium mech, especially in the 55-ton range, but it's not particularly outstanding, it's just good for what it is. And after all, I mean, we can create some truly terrifying machines in the mech bay. So, don't discount the ability for us to make some real heresy with a dervish, if given the opportunity.
Orders.
Alright, let's get Gravelion out of his hole.
Confirmed.
And let's see what he can do. Oh no, the rotary Goss is jammed. Shit. Well, I guess we'll just have to take the shot with the Ultra AC5 instead. Can we hit the tank? We can hit the tank. Let me take a shot at that first.
Firing.
Again, there we go. Outstanding.
Target down. Commander.
And then, I guess it's time we move up the Rommels and start taking shots at this Stalker. Maybe not, because we got a bad shot. So I guess we'll take shots at the laser carrier instead. See if we can take that off the field. Shouldn't be too hard for a couple of Gauss rifle main battle tanks to kill us and a laser carrier. Well, I say that, but then I'm sure the game will do everything it can to prove me wrong in that regard. Alright, well we exposed the structure. That's a good start. You know, this stalker's kind of getting on my nerves a little bit.
I can't take much more of this.
You've got my attention.
Let's see. I think we just ride up, give him the full alpha. You don't need it for a laser carrier, but I don't care. Lasers don't cost any money to fire.
Triggering an alpha strike. I'll break him in two.
About to say, I was gonna be very angry if that didn't destroy that carrier.
Next warriors, show them what you've got.
I mean, again, if, and to your point, Karos, if this
Frozen and cooling.
if this campaign is anything to go by, the Whitworth,
Reading you.
while not a great mech, if used properly, can absolutely make up the core of a good team. I'm not going to go so far as to say that the Whitworths that we had were good, but they were good enough
All weapons are
that we were
gold.
able to build a good team around them. We've only got a few targets. I think we got the Phoenix Hawk that's sitting over here, and we got the Primitive Stalker, and I think that's it. I don't see any other enemies on the table.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
So I'm gonna do, like, really dumb, like, galleon things, and I'm gonna run around behind this dude and shoot him in the back with medium lasers, because every once in a while you get some lucky hit.
Stop me.
Yeah, again, we made the Whitworths work for us. It was a little tough, and we were certainly... We did not advance as quickly as I would have liked because of the Whitworths, but we did still do some decent work with them.
Confirmed.
As I've said before, I started out hating the Whitworth.
Good to go.
I have a grudging respect for it now. I'm still not gonna go so far as to say it's a good mech, because it's not, in my opinion. But I will say it's not as bad as I kept saying it was.
Waiting for orders.
We just happened to be in some situations where it was not really... It was not the Whitworth's strong suit, but again, it performed admirably all the same. Again, the plasma rifles, putting in that work, stripping the armor. I mean, if there's one thing that I really like about these plasma rifles, it's that basically,
Yes, Commander.
whatever I hit with it, we're guaranteed to strip the armor. Or 9 times out of 10, we strip the armor.
Engaging target. No retreat.
And there goes the Phoenix, or I'm sorry, the Shadowhawk. I imagine that was an engine crit. So probably had an XL engine in it. We destroyed the side torso.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, so that just leaves a primitive stalker, and then we have cleaned house. I don't know... Oh, no, the LBX-10 will absolutely fire from that range. Let's go ahead and fire a slug. Why not? So we've already breached the armor on the first shot. You'd love to see it. So that will make the follow-up work much, much easier. The rotary gus is unjammed, so let's go ahead and... Actually, you know what? I know we just jammed it, but we got 94% chance to hit. Let's take all 3 shots.
Here we go.
Somehow, all 3 of those shots hit armor instead of internals.
I'm ready.
That's impressive.
Roger that.
But that's okay, because we got 2 Rommels, which means we have 2 more Gus rifles to finish the job.
Solid connection on that one.
Standing by.
Yeah, I gotta say, more than anything else that we've done this stream,
Locked on target.
the Rommels have been the biggest contributor to our success. Like, They're fast, they're tanky, and they've got that Gauss rifle that just really puts the hurt on the enemy.
Light damage. Holding firm.
Alright, who's left to go?
Talk to me.
Alright, I don't think we're gonna get in full alpha range, but we can at least hit them with the medium pulse lasers. Let's do it. No destruction. We've only managed to stress him out.
Okay, now it's on.
I mean, this dude's got like 11 units bearing down on him. I'm surprised he's still sticking around. Again, after watching all of my friends get wasted by this group of people, I probably would have ejected by now. So as usual, the bravery of the computer astounds me.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
Of course, we'll take the 1 in a million shots with the medium lasers. And now our boy is panicking. He's gonna be panicking even more when this sniper artillery shell lands on his head. And once again, what is Carrick's... I feel like Carrick is drunk. Carrick has just been whiffing these shots all day long. Let's see, if we get a little bit closer, are we gonna be able to hit? Can I actually hit with the X pulse?
I'm on my way.
If we get a little bit closer, we can. Okay, let's take the shot.
What say we
And that was the right torso? Alright, alright. Unfortunately, most of his weapon systems were already gone, so that wasn't really a major blow. That's alright.
Acknowledge.
See if we can do this. Hopefully we don't hit our own guy in the back with the plasma rifles. Oh no, that shot is not nearly as close as I thought it was.
Hot damn. Let's
And there we go. That's the primitive stalker down.
destroyed.
Nah, it wasn't Bolo's fault. You can blame it on me. I've been sitting here drinking whiskey for the last couple of hours. Ever since the BRB, I've had a whiskey here, so it's probably my fault. I've been the one getting our pilots drunk. Don't worry, I still have water, though.
Mission successful.
Alright. So it should be a lot of salvage on this one. Whether that salvage is any good is another matter entirely. But yeah, that was a relatively successful mission. I gotta say though, we kind of lucked out on this one because we went into this engagement against a vastly superior force in terms of numbers. And most of their major weapon systems were just not working. Like running into AC-10s that aren't working, LRM-20s that aren't working, large lasers that aren't working. Like all of their major damage-dealing weapon systems just did not work. If all of those weapons had been functional, this engagement probably would have gone a whole lot different. So we got very lucky this go around. We did take some internal damage on the baby back, and obviously the battle armor got absolutely shredded like it always does. But yeah, look at that. Sierra getting 4 mech kills this mission. That's impressive. So let's see. What do we got? Do we still have the dervish parts? We do still have the dervish parts. So, I could potentially grab 2 dervish parts and we could rebuild one. But let's see what else they have. Again, most of these weapon systems are probably going to be not very good. Rocket ammo feed, more rocket ammo feed. Give me a cannon ammo feed and then we can talk. We've also, oh, mama, a 330 engine. A 330 engine. And, oh no, guys, chat. I just realized. Freezer heat sinks. We could really use some of these. We could really use some of these. Like, I would like to build a dervish, but I would like to take all 3 of those freezers as well. Like, these by themselves would be a great get. Okay, we'll do the smart thing. We'll do the smart thing. I'm gonna take 2 dervish parts so that we know we can rebuild the dervish. I'm gonna take 1 freezer, and I'm gonna cross my fingers and hope that we get at least 1 more. Oh, you know what? That might not be a bad idea, but again, there's a lot of loot here. I like freezers, I really do. And, I mean, do we take the chance? Do I drop 1 dervish part, grab another freezer just so we have it, and then hope that RNGesus has our back and gives us the dervish? Do we dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? Yes, this is actually max loot for this mission. Which, I know this loot doesn't seem very good. We could have taken the payout for like 1.1 million C-bills, but we went for full salvage instead. I really, really, really want more of these freezer heat sinks, but I think the smart money is guarantee that we get the dervish. That way we don't have to worry about it. And hopefully we get another freezer in the salvage. Again, we're getting another 12 picks. It's not a guarantee, but we got good chances. So let's see. Got a bunch of mech parts. And no additional freezers. That is unfortunate. We also didn't get the 330 engine. That's also disappointing. Oh well. Better luck next time. You are correct, GT. We have been running a very, very long stream. Unfortunately, you are coming in at the tail end. I decided since I had to scrub both of the streams this week that I would do a long stream today. Give you guys some time to catch up and give everybody time to enjoy some more of the BattleTech campaign. And to let you guys know, I miss you. I was thinking about you. I don't like not streaming. It's just, you know, with everything being what it is right now in my personal life, I gotta take the wins I can get. And thankfully, Saturday was a free day for me, so I figured I'd spend it with you guys. And of course, I appreciate all y'all showing up. Even, and now the folks that are showing up later in the night. Because I know not everybody is in US time zones. Alright. Again, Darius complaining about mech warriors being ready to level up. We'll have to have a look at that. But first, as always, we'll head to the mech bay. Make sure we repair the damage. We'll head to the storage. And I'm sorry? Okay, there we go. I was about to say, why are we not able to build the dervish? But now we're good. We're good. So which is better? I mean... Ched, which is the better variant? Does it even matter? Like, the hard points look the same. Is there, other than the equipment, the M is the better one? I mean, I'll take y'all's word for it. I don't know a whole lot about the dervish. Let's see. Carries its main weapons 2 Federated 10-shot LRM launchers. Okay, I got you. So we have a dervish. Let's see about selling some of the extra parts that we got. I mean, I think we sell the galleon as well. At this point, I mean, we're only going to get 62k for it, but I don't think there's ever going to be a point where we put that galleon back on the field again. I kind of want to keep the commando because it's a custom variant. But yeah, we can sell the Irby. I don't think there's going to be a point where we need that either. Oops, never mind. I put it together instead of selling it. Again, it's been 11 hours. I'm a little bit tired. So we will sell the Irby for almost 500k. We got Panthers, we got Whitworths. Let's get rid of this Clint part. I mean, it might be worth getting rid of the Riflemen because this is the under-ton variant. This is the lighter variant. So maybe we do get rid of these Riflemens and hold out for, like, a real Rifleman. Scorpion. It's probably worth it to hang on to that. I don't know. We got a lot of, like, one-part wonders here. But we're at almost 5 million C-bills. This Scorpion is an artillery variant of the Scorpion. I would probably, if I had to choose between another Griffin or a Shadowhawk, I honestly feel like I would take the Shadowhawk. Am I crazy for thinking that? Like, I personally prefer the Shadowhawk over the Griffin. And I don't know if that makes me a bad person. I think we'll keep both for now. It's fine. But we'll let that finish up. We head to the barracks and see why Darius is complaining about people needing to up their experience. It's like we finally got the next level of guts for Bigfoot. Even if she did get smoked in that mission.
Waiting for orders.
Bolo is finally ready for the next level of tactics for the indirect fire. Outstanding.
Standing by.
Carrick also finally reaching level 10 in tactics.
Mech warrior training complete.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I've just, like, to me, Shadowhawks have always been the better of the two. And I know a lot of people swear by the Griffin, but in my experience, the Shadowhawk just does more work for me. Going well, Car. We actually just finished up the mission successfully without a whole lot of damage, so we did well. We're getting griped at by Darius about our pilots, so I'm going through to level them all up.
Standing by.
But, let's see. Gravelmine, not quite ready for that next level of gunnery yet, but we'll get there. I guess now I gotta decide what I want to spend my points on for the commander. I guess tactics would be a good pick. Could do both. Level up tactics and piloting concurrently.
Mech warrior training complete.
Ah, God,
And
I was
Karos.
sleeping. What do you want?
Having completed their first mission, I think we'll do the standard level up procedure.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Ozark, ready for that next level of tactics. Outstanding. So yeah, we definitely needed to level some people up, that's for sure.
Standing by.
Quagmire, finally ready for that next level of gunnery. You love to see it.
Mech warrior training complete. I've got your back.
Rex, again, ready for the next level of gunnery. Not that we really need it for a mech that just runs up in people's faces and unloads a bunch of small lasers.
Aye, aye.
Sierra, next level of tactics. Good to see. Urst.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
Thank you, Urst.
Commander.
Mech warrior training complete.
And, yeah, there we go. Mech Bay, I guess let's fast forward just a little bit. Oh, no, wait. You already put you put the dervish together already. We didn't have to wait for it. Okay, so basically, in terms of the way it looks, it just looks like a bigger fire starter. But, let's see what we can do with it. Dervish, easy to maintain. Alright. So this thing is very lightly armored, but it looks like we got our choice between lasers and missiles. Okay. Well, here's what I'm wondering. Because we've been looking to potentially get rid of the Treb, or at least replace it and relegate it to the backup lands. What? I mean, being in the same weight class, it feels like the Dervish is just a better Treb. Like, if we put all long-range missiles in it, wouldn't it just be a better version of the Treb? And this is just at a glance. Like, I don't know. Like, if we max out the armor... So what's the... it's times like this that I wish... It's times like this that I wish I could compare two mechs. But I know that's not the point of BattleTech. But yeah, it just seems like it has more hard points. So like, I could do crazy stuff like... We have a bunch of LRM-5s. I could just like LRM-5s here and here and here and here and just turn it into this ugly, nasty LRM boat. I mean, I don't think we need SRMs with this thing because I'd be using it to replace our Treb. Yeah, the 275, and that's actually better than the Treb that we're currently using, isn't it? I mean, we could turn this thing into a brawler, put all SRMs in it, and just let it eat. Because with that movement, I mean, that's not bad movement for a brawler. In fact, do we have a bigger engine? Nah, we don't. 275 is the best we got. I don't want to get too deep into the mech bay with this though, because again, it is already 11 hours and I am very tired at this point. So I think we'll save the Dervish for next stream, whenever that ends up being. Pharaoh, I don't know, we do have Pharaoh, so we could throw Pharaoh in it. We're not actually gaining that much. We're only gaining 1.5 tons. But that can make all the difference. So here's what I think we do. Here's what we'll do. I'm going to take out all the weapon systems. I'm just going to strip this thing down. We'll leave in the armor. We'll leave in the Pharaoh. Or maybe we just wait, because otherwise I'm going to spend a bunch of money to take all this stuff out, and then we're going to have to replace it, and it's going to cost more money, so yeah. I think we just leave the Dervish for now, because like I said, I don't want to go too deep down the rabbit hole of trying to make something useful out of this. I would rather do it when I'm not as tired, so that I can actually put some thought into it, because my brain no worky right now. Again, I've been drinking, and it's late, and I'm tired, so it's not a great combination for critical thinking. And I already have enough problems with critical thinking on a good day. So we leveled everybody up. We did the repairs in the mech bay. We just need to wait those out. So I guess we'll go ahead and do that. Might as well. So mech bay is done. Unfortunately, Bigfoot's going to be out for a long time, so we may need to hire more pilots for our battle armor, but I don't know. Let's have a look at the store. Because again, we got 4.8 million. We're thinking about buying the alicorn. I don't know if that's a great decision in hindsight, because that's 1.5 million, and yeah, the alicorn is a beastly tank. But like you guys were saying before, yeah, it's got double barrel heavy gauze, but it's also a 95-ton tank, and it's going to be insanely slow. So like, this would be good if we were up against assault mechs on slow missions, but we're really not currently. Just the tip. Just the tip. An Ontos, really? Like, it seems like every time I come back to this shop. Yeah, that's my problem, is like the alicorn seems great, but I feel like the more I think about it, the more it doesn't feel great. Now here's an ERPPC shotgun, which is a thing that I have never heard of before. Does this do what I think it does? It's just a PPC that does a spread shot? Yeah, I'm saying the same thing. What the fuck? It's an LBX PPC. I've never seen this before. But it seems really cool. I kind of want to buy it. But at the same time, that's over 500,000 seed bills to spend on something that we may never use. Let's see. Could buy another RL-20. Instead of going with missile systems, we just go with rocket launcher systems, because we do have more rocket feeds, so we could reload these things. And rocket launcher systems are actually really cheap, so I'm just gonna go ahead and buy it. Like, I don't think there's a downside to not buying it. But we got Beagle probes. We have Guardian ECMs. We might buy one. I mean, do we want to buy those? Because we're not currently in Capellan space, and we probably won't run into ECMs in the wild very much. But another Guardian or two would actually be really good to just give our Lance a little bit more ECM. And they're not that expensive. We have rangefinders. Triple strength is still always tempting. Ugh. No, we are not friendly with the Cappies. I mean, we're not unfriendly with them. I don't know, is the Arrow 4 fast cam even worth it? Like, everybody says fast cam is great, but I just don't really ever use it. Because, like, you have to really want that in your mech in order to, because at least for the mechs that we've been building, like, adding 1 ton of ammo is a pretty big decision. And so deciding, yeah, I guess that's fair. I mean, it's good for locking down. It might be more useful later down the road. Again, it's only 33K. It's worth buying at least 1 bin. It isn't gonna hurt anything to have it. A Muay Thai lower leg. Alright. Again, we got a light engine. We got an XL engine. Wait, what? So wait a minute. Chat, help me with this. Why is the light engine, which is worse than the XL engine, double the price? Or is it actually better? Well, I mean, the XL engine is inner sphere built, the light engine is inner sphere built. Like, am I missing something here? Because the light engine is minus 25% of the engine weight. The XL engine is minus 50% of the engine weight. But the one that takes away less weight costs more money? Oh, okay. That makes a little more sense. Okay, so I can see the advantage to that. I don't know that it's worth paying money for, but oh, right, the target designator or location designator enables the targeting of specific locations during precise strikes. That is a very, very expensive piece of equipment, but if we put it in the right hands, the ability to call shots at will could be really useful. Also, I just noticed, again, sorry, the damn notifications are not working, but thank you, General Quarters, for the $10 tip. Again, absolutely appreciate it, more than I could say. Says, thanks for the stream, lots of fun been had. Well, good. I'm glad that you have enjoyed it. Again, it's been a little rough streaming for so long. I'm not used to sitting in one place for this amount of time, so, but I'm glad you guys had a good time, and hopefully it has been a good stream. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Karos. Like, again, we have several pilots at this point that are maxed out on their gunnery, so... But again, almost 1 million C-bills for that system. Almost 1 million C-bills for that system. The exchanger is also good. And it's just a flat weapon heat reduction, which, I mean, it's kind of hard to argue with that. The only downside is that it weighs 3 tons, but I mean, it is hard to argue with just less weapon heat. What else do we have? Hey, we'll put a pin in those. What else do we have? So I'm thinking like streak SRMs would be good, but they're really expensive. MRMs, like an MRM-30 launcher, wouldn't be a terrible get as far as I'm concerned. Again, the ridiculousness of a PPC shotgun. I don't even know how that's supposed to work. Or we could spend money on a vehicle of some kind. I mean, we could go for like the mobile field base. Even though we don't really have any of the contracts or anything like that. Like, this has got mobile armor repair. We got the other thing where it's got all the airdrop beacon stuff. We could go for a carrier. We could go for a manticore. A devastator, maybe. We could go for the alicorn. I don't know. Well, that's good, Car. I'm glad that my streaming and my videos have made you want to play it. So, it is a lot of fun if you're into BattleTech, and even if you're not into BattleTech, it is a very deep tactical and strategy game. So, glad that I could convince you. Yeah, Bolo, I'm right there with you. We are definitely wrapping up the stream. So yeah, I'll tell you what. I think I'm gonna do that now. Before everybody runs off, I want to give you guys a proper send off. So I will save the rest of this, the spitballing, the brainstorming, the Mech Bay heresy. We will save all that for the next time. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop a save here. And we will get to the outro. Because it has been a long day. It has been a long day in the Inner Sphere. But it's been fun, and we accomplished a lot. We ran a lot of missions, made a lot of money, that's for damn sure. Alright, let me make sure that everything is shutting down properly. We're good. Anyway, let's go ahead and call it a day then, shall we? So yeah, again, good day in BattleTech. Lots of money made, lots of new options. I think the first thing we need to do is figure out what we're doing in the shop next time we come in. And then potentially, I mean, we did discuss the potential of going to Twycross and just see what kind of clan tech we can get our hands on. That's still a possibility, but we would obviously want to save as much money as we can because, you know, we're going to end up like kids in a candy store and see that little C in brackets after everything and want to buy everything that we see. So we'll have to see. And I keep saying C. But that'll be something for next stream, whenever next stream ends up being. So yeah. Always interesting things in clan tech, and probably things that we haven't even run into. So there's always possibilities to give us way more options. But aside from that, it hasn't just been a good day for the company, it's also been a good day for the stream. Like I said, I felt really bad about not being able to stream for you guys over the course of the week. Again, things have been really rough. So I was glad that I had some time this Saturday to share with you guys. I did miss streaming with you and hanging out with you guys, so it was good. I think it's good for my mental health, as well as just, you know, nice to have some positivity for a change. So, you know, this means a lot more to me than I think you guys realize. Because right now it's tough, and there aren't a lot of things to be positive about in my life right now. So having something like this is worth a lot more than I think you guys know. So I appreciate that, and I appreciate you guys hanging out. So with that, as always, I want to thank you guys for showing up. Again, you don't have to. Life is short. And I appreciate you taking the time to spend a little bit of your day here. Well, a lot of bit of your day here with me today. Some of you guys have been here for the full, almost 12-hour stream. And those folks, I appreciate you. Even the people that just got here. The people that already left. Anybody, everybody. Like I said, it means a lot to me. It really, really does. Especially now. So, thank you guys for showing up. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for making this stream what it is. And making this community what it is. Thank you for the folks that subbed. For the folks that donated. That gifted subs. That donated bits. All of that. Again, you don't have to do that. But I absolutely appreciate it when you do. Again, right now, it means a lot more than I can express with words. So, thank you for supporting me, for supporting the stream, for supporting all of this. And I hope that I can do as much as I can to earn that trust from you guys. Again, I'll remind you, you can find me on the Twitter machine for those of you that don't know. That's where I put all of my updates. Keep an eye out, because I may be doing some we'll do some more impromptu streams in the future, when and where I can. I won't be able to give you guys as much of a head start as I normally do, but I'll try to let you know when I can. And always, you can check the YouTubes for the VODs. We're kind of far behind, but it still works. Yeah, so I don't have much else to say, again, besides just thanking you for showing up, thanking you for hanging out. I really, really, really do appreciate it. So before I go, I'm going to close out the stream like I always do to remind you that your life has value and that the world is a better place with you in it. Never let anyone tell you otherwise. And I'll catch you next time.